Hi, my name is John Vakidis, and I'm with a company called DoctorLogic. We have a platform that powers websites and digital marketing for over 3,000 providers across the country, including dermatologists and med spa owners. Today, we're going to walk through SEO 101 for dermatologists and medical spas. But before we get into today's topic, I want to talk about what a healthy digital marketing strategy looks like within your practice. Your website is the central piece of everything that you're doing from your digital marketing and most likely your traditional marketing as well. Whether it's a magazine or a billboard that mentions your website or you're trying to get traffic to it from these different strategies, it is the most important aspect. So, this is where you have information about you, your practice, the procedures you offer, the technology you have, your galleries, your reviews. All of those different things should reside on your website. Now, let's talk about how you get people to the website. Search engine optimization, also known as SEO, is a long term play, but it is one of the most important aspects to your overall digital marketing strategy long term. Okay, it doesn't happen overnight, but it allows you to target hundreds, if not thousands, of different keyword patterns relative to the procedures that you offer so that you can get found on Google when people are actively looking for that service. Now, content marketing is another form of digital marketing that can actually help expedite your SEO by adding content relative to the different services that you offer, educating the potential patients you might have. It is a way that it can help you get found on Google for more keyword patterns. Now, the great thing about content marketing is it can also be repurposed in other marketing efforts. For example, you can take a blog article and put it on Facebook and get people to go back to the website. It was the content that you used on social to get people there. That content can also be used in your email marketing efforts as well to get people to go to the website. Maybe I came in as a website lead, I filled out a form, I gave you my email address and my phone. Someone from your practice called me, but when you called, I was busy. So maybe you want to stay on top of me with emails using different pieces of content within your website to get them back. Okay. Paid advertising is another great way to get found on Google when people are actively looking for the services you offer. We can help you target tens of thousands of keyword patterns relative to your services. And the good thing about this is an instant form of getting found online. Typically within a week or only a couple days, your ads can begin to populate on Google versus SEO getting ranked organically in a really competitive market like Los Angeles or Houston or New York City. It's going to take a while. Okay. So this is a way that you can help expedite your leads while SEO is taking place. Now, video marketing, when done correctly, can also be used as another form of content marketing within the website. Those videos can have landing pages within the site. You can take the audio portion from those videos and turn that into written content, and that can be crawled by Google. And that's what we call video SEO. Once those videos and landing pages are created, you can push those back out in email marketing and social media. So, all of these things should work in tandem together. Now, the reason you chose this video is to learn more about SEO, so let's dive right into it. Google is a lot like Pac-Man, and there are three aspects of your content that you should feed to Google. First of all is quality content. We will talk about that in just a moment. Number two is quantity of quality content. We will also dive into that. And then thirdly is frequency of content. How often are you giving new content to the site to give Google a reason to come back and crawl and index it? So let's start with quality content. Take something like a Juvederm procedure page. You want to have a written overview, techniques that might be used in that procedure, technology used if it's a product that a service that you have that uses different technologies. Who are the best candidates? What's the recovery time? Pricing information, FAQs, before and after photos, reviews, podcasts that are linked to this page, blog articles, videos, all of those different forms of content coming into this site helps produce a quality page. Okay. Now, the next thing is quantity of content. How many different before and after photos do you have that mention Juvederm or reviews that mention Juvederm or the other procedures that you offer, for example? Do you have multiple blog articles on that subject, pages with videos, podcasts? It's going to take a quantity of quality content to get found. If you're in a competitive market and you've only got one procedure page, even though it's a well-written procedure page, if you're competing with hundreds of people in your area, it's probably going to take a lot more content than that one well-written procedure page. And this is why quantity of content is so important. And then thirdly is frequency of content. You know, the content that's on your site, was that what was used when you built the site, written by you or the agency that built the site for you? And is that the last time you've added any content? Are you adding something every 6 months, 3 months, every month, or every week? The more frequently you add quality content to the site, the more likely you are to rank, as long as you're following other best practices from Google. Okay. So let's just use Juvederm as an example today and talk about the ways that someone might be searching for that service in your area. Juvederm by itself, it's a short tail keyword. It's one word. It is specific to the procedure, but it's not that specific, which I'll talk about in just a minute. So it's going to have really high search volume, but not likely as to close into a potential lead yet because it's not that specific. Now, as people are further down the buying journey, they may be looking for Juvederm photos, Juvederm reviews, Juvederm cost and pricing related information. So the longer the tail, this is a middle tail, a couple keywords, it's less search volume, but more likely to become a lead. Now, if I'm looking for something real specific, like Juvederm before and after photos for an Asian female in her 30s, that is real specific. It's really long tail as well. And long tail searches are becoming more common now, specifically because of voice search. Voice has exploded in the last 3 years, where people are doing more searches on Siri or their Google app and they're talking to the phone and they're looking for information. They no longer have to type this out with their thumbs on their keyboard. Now they can just say it, and they're going to get all of the results from that query. So let's dive into that a little bit further. Juvederm is our category today, but there are literally tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of search terms that someone might be looking for relative to Juvederm. Maybe they're looking for a dermatologist or a med spa in their area, knowing that they want to have Juvederm, but they're looking for the category of the provider. Or maybe they're looking for other things like anti-aging treatments. They want to know if it's painful. They want to know how much it costs, or they want to see photos. They want to know the difference between Juvederm and Restylane. The way that someone searches is endless. And so this is why quality content and quantity of quality content is so important. Now, this is just scratching the surface today. There is a lot more to SEO. DoctorLogic has recently released a new ebook called SEO 101 for Doctors, which you can find on this page where this video resides. And it will help you better understand how SEO relates to healthcare specifically, not just SEO in general, but as a healthcare provider, what you should be doing and how to measure it to find success. Now, if you'd like more information, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm a healthcare marketing expert. I've been in this space for about 7 years. I was with an agency for about 2 years, and I've been here at DoctorLogic for about 5 years, and I've consulted over 700 practices like yours. I've helped doctors go from 20 keywords on page one to now having hundreds of keywords on page one. As you can imagine, that's had a dramatic impact on getting found more often online, getting more leads to their website, and ultimately generating more revenue. Below are some stats from DoctorLogic in 2019. Our average customer that was with us a year or longer increased their lead volume by 352%. So not just a small bump in leads, but pretty significant jump. So if you're looking to grow your market share, you're looking to acquire more patients, I'd love to be a resource to you. I will spend about an hour doing research for you if you request a meeting. I'll research your site. I'll research a couple of your competitor sites, and then I'll talk about a strategy and what it would take to beat them in your market. And so all I ask for is an hour of your time. Text me your name, your website URL, and your email address to me, or you can click on a link to my calendar and you can request a demo. But I hope you found this helpful. And if you'd like to learn more about SEO and online lead generation for your practice, I'd love to be a resource to you. Make it a great day.